Yep.
It just takes a second.
It says you're live.
We are at Big Sky BBQ. I am just going to wait a little bit for people to jump on, but we're just going to walk around a little bit, check out the amazing motorcycles. We had a huge turnout today. You want to walk a little bit? Look at all of these bikes. We are killing it at bike night. It is a little windy, so bear with us. All right, so we are at Big Sky BBQ, hanging out where we usually hang out, where we do a One Broken Biker bike night. We come down here every week, and it's just a way to get the community together. Of course, we are social distancing because that is what we do. But yeah, we come here every week, and look at this turnout. It is unreal. Super excited about it. I earlier today met up with a bunch of people. I thought there was only going to be about 10 riders there. And we had about 50 people show up for our, I guess it would be like a scenic ride that we did before coming to bike night. It was a 2-hour ride. It was amazing. We loved it. So we're just going to walk around, go look at some of the bikes.
Three-wheeler there.
So with our bike nights, we have all different kinds of bikes, makes, models, we don't care. You ride a motorcycle, show up to bike night. If you're from the Calgary area, be sure to hang out with us. If you don't know anybody in the biking community, One Broken Biker is a fantastic organization to become part of that really allows you to meet more people, and we do group rides and go out and hang out and come out to Big Sky BBQ. We've got a packed patio, all social distancing, remember. We were going to walk down here a little bit more and kind of look at the bikes. It's our Big Sky patio. So each week we come down here, we do our bike night. It's a fantastic thing that we're doing. One Broken Biker is about helping injured motorcyclists. That is what we do. How we help an injured rider is when a rider goes down, all they have to do is fill out a form on our website, and then it goes to our outreach team. We have about 10 people that work in our, I guess we would call it, department. And when the rider goes down, or when the form is filled out, motorcycle and kind of go over it with us.
Pleasure.
Yeah, this is something different. We don't usually do this, but this was, I walked through the parking lot and I was like, look at this bike. We have to showcase it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It means a lot. So my bike's name is Source.
Source.
And it's a different kind of name, right? So what is Source? So Source, when you translate that from Scottish to English, it means freedom. So the word freedom in Scottish is Source. So when I'm riding my bike, I'm riding freedom.
Love it.
And that has to, I'm a dual citizen, so my grandfather, I pay homage to my heritage, which is Scottish. Mm-hmm. And my whole theme is about freedom. And who best depicts freedom that we all know? Well, it's Braveheart and William Wallace, who is the first person to figure out how to defeat the English cavalry. And that's what this whole scene on my bike is. It's about that moment in history. So my bike is based on a true story about Scotland. So with that in mind, I went and had a guy by the name of Blake that had cross-eyed.
He did a bike for us years ago.
So Blake is also Scottish.
Oh, cool.
So when I got together with him on this theme, I said, hey, Blake, I got to have a theme about my heritage. So when you see around the back, Source is all my, he's right there. That is Source there. And so when I talked to Blake about this, he says, well, we got to get some kind of theme. And you can see the Scottish flag is in there too, all that blue and white. So we got to get a theme on here. And then we decided this is going to be it. So we spent the winter putting this together. So I gave him the fenders and the tank, and he put this together. You know who Robbie Burns is?
Yes, of course.
So Robbie Burns is a very famous Scottish poet, and on New Year's Eve, everybody sings his song, okay? Robbie Burns' mother's best friend was a Davidson. And so Davidson is actually Scottish.
Okay.
So, and that's why Willie G, you also see, besides this theme, you'll see Willie G. Davidson, who runs the company of Harley Davidson now. His Willie G theme is throughout my bike as well. So when I'm on there, when I'm riding this bike, it's passion for me. I get to say, Granddad, I'm thinking about you, and I'm riding my bike. So all the rest of the bike is all about that Scottish theme. I got the claymore, which is the Scottish sword that was hard to battle against. There's a couple of those in there. We've got other scenes around Scotland that's about it. And this whole bike is based around that thing.
So when did you get this motorcycle?
Just wait 1 second. I'm just gonna do a quick little go around it here, just to look at the artwork.
I think it's easy. And on the front here, this is the flower of Scotland, which is the thistle, and this is the coat of arms for Scotland. And the blue is the color is Scottish. It's the Scottish colors. And here's William Wallace. And if you notice the blue paint on their face, when Scottish warriors went to war, they were called the painted warriors, because when they went to war, they painted themselves.
Great.
And they had all these different colors paints on them, and it was all about how they're going to freak out their enemies with all this paint job that they do on their faces and so on. So that was, even though people think of Braveheart as being that's what it was, it's actually a point in history, and they went hundreds of years painting themselves for war.
This is unreal, like that you put this much into, like, I've never seen this much detail in a motorcycle.
Yes.
It's such a different theme. You usually see the skulls and your different kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, but this is just such a
It's still badass.
It's so badass.
But it's, and the flames, it's some of the traditional stuff, but it's also meant to say something about why people ride.
And you definitely
Ride
do
for
that.
freedom, ride because it's different, ride because I want to be, I have a bit of an attitude in some days. So it's all about that sort of attitude about riding. When I'm out with my buddies and I'm out in events like this, and one broken biker really changed my world last year.
One broken
Survivor.
biker.
So it's so you guys made a difference. So I'm out here supporting what I believe this brings to people, and that's a sense of freedom, because we're all tied to our jobs, we're all tied to whatever we have to do. But when you're on your bike, it's freedom. And that's why this theme is all about that, and about my heritage and so much. That's why this bike is what it is. It doesn't matter what the cost is and what it means to me and others that enjoy it, and I appreciate actually you take the time to understand why I like this bike the way it is.
I saw it last year or last week. I think it was here.
A couple weeks
2
ago,
weeks ago, and we were all talking about it. So I saw it today, and I was like, we gotta
Thank
talk
you.
about it. No, I
I'm honored.
appreciate it, and thank you. So what kind of bike is it?
It's a Harley Fat Boy.
Fat Boy, and what
So
year?
it's a 2000, and so it's the 10th anniversary of the Fat Boy, and Fat Boy also has a little bit of attitude about it. Because you know why Fat Boy was built? So back in 1990, Fat Boy was put on the market as an answer to all of the bikes coming out of Japan. And we said, well, we're not going to, Harley says, we're not standing up for this. We're going to build this really big bike that anybody can ride. And we inked it with the colors of the bomb and the drop on today. And so the next year they were forced to change the colors. So that was what that was all about. So I like my Fat Boy for that same reason. It's a Davidson bike, which is again Scottish. It has some edge to it, and it has. I made sure that the rest of the bike had some edge to it and stood out that side. Represents freedom. So that's what that's all about.
You did a fantastic job on
Thank you,
it. It
absolutely.
really does. It tells a story, and it's your story, right? And I love
And
that.
I hope it's other people's story
I
too
think
about
so.
freedom, and that's why I like to share this bike, because when I get a chance to talk about freedom, I think we all need that in our lives these days.
Actually, yeah, I agree with you. And at this time in life, more than anything,
Yes.
right? You know, so I
Thank you.
appreciate it so much, and yeah, it was great chatting with you. And I'm so happy you're repping One Broken Biker Survivor pin, and not happy
Will
about
do.
how you got it, but
Yes, I'm
You know?
I'm on the right side of the grass, and I was really concerned I was not going to be able to ride again. And my recovery, what helped me on was the day, 2 days after I got out of the hospital, you guys were on my doorstep. And that, I remember that so vividly, because you gave me information, your organization gave me information I had no idea. And that gave me, when I was in a really bad, I couldn't walk. And I didn't know what was going to happen to me after that. But it gave me that sort of hope, desire, a bunch of emotions that from that visit that helped me recover. And I had a very quick recovery according to the doctors that were involved with my situation. And I knew, because of, I attribute to that as a cornerstone in my recovery, that I knew I was going to be riding again. Until that time, I wasn't sure I was going to ride again.
wow.
So thank you. That's this. I will do whatever I can to support ODBs. It's a very important association. Everybody should be involved. Especially, as a survivor, I know I have a bias, but I think everybody should be involved. It's about freedom and allowing people to have that freedom. Thank you. Thank
We're gonna keep walking. That's amazing.
Carry on. Thank you
you
very
so
much
much.
for your time.
Thanks, buddy.
Cheers.
That just broke my little heart. That's the whole reason why we started this organization, was to help injured motorcyclists. I don't care what you ride, how you ride, who you ride with. This organization is about helping injured riders. So why not come to our bike nights, hang out with us,